Kingline Media is an ethical media company, and we specialise in sustainable magazines. We do a bit of online activity, and we run a music company. I got myself into some financial difficulty. It was really when the recession started, first hit. I was invested in something, and unfortunately it didn't prosper. So I borrowed some money in order to do this, so I had to get this money back to the people that I borrowed it from. So they were demanding that it was paid back relatively quickly, and I wasn't in the position to be able to do that, so I needed to get some support and help. So what the company Insolvency Law were able to offer me was guidance and some hand-holding and very clear guidelines of how I could deal with the issues. And what I really liked about it was that there was more than one scenario, which gave me confidence. So it wasn't just black or white. There was lots of grey areas for me to ponder over. I think I would highly recommend the organisation. Firstly, because it felt very personal. So I really was getting a personal attention, which I think in that scenario is very helpful, because when it gets to the point of lawyers being involved and other professionals, suddenly you're just a number rather than a name. And what Peter was able to give me was an individual attention. And I'm sure it'll be very different for anybody else, but I certainly needed that, because I just needed some not only factual guidance but some personal guidance as well. So I would recommend anybody that really wants to deal with a person, a human, in this matter, rather than just being part of a legal system. I actually didn't realise Peter wasn't a lawyer until 2 or 3, 4 conversations down the line, because I kept relating to him as a lawyer, and he said, "I'm not a lawyer, So I said, "Oh, well, it doesn't really matter as long as you're able to sort out the problem." So I think the other reason I would recommend the company is because the costs were bearable. And I think if you find you go to lawyers, often you can get into a situation where, and this is just an overall view, that sometimes lawyers add on additional costs, and it's all about that rather than the most important part, which is clearing the debt. So what I found was my costs were decreasing rather than increasing based on liaising with the company. So go for it. Anybody that wants to get themselves out of debt, this is the way to do it.